Okay, looks like Boogie2988 has found himself in a bit of a controversy. And oh man, this feels like it's like controversy number like 999 with this man. But in case you don't know who Boogie2988 is, to give a brief rundown, he is a very old YouTuber. I mean, he used to be posting videos back in like I'm gonna say 2007, and he has about 4 million subscribers. And he used to post a lot of different videos, and he did like streams and stuff. And however, with all this attention, garnered a lot of different controversies. Now, I can't go through every single one of them because there is a lot, but some notable ones were when he literally fired a warning shot at I guess you can call him like an instigator kind of guy, Frank Hassel.
You do. Laying dead on my fucking front lawn, sending you home in a fucking body bag. When I fucking bury you, I will fucking end you. Knock, motherfucker.
Then there's where he lied about being swatted.
This video is because I did something very, very stupid. They've been calling me a liar and a manipulator for a really, really long time. And after talking to my friend at the FBI, after talking to a friend in PR, they made a suggestion, and that was to bait them and see what would happen. So I did. I had a private conversation with somebody I knew who posted on that message board, and I filled it full of tons of misinformation to see what they would grab a hold of. But take my word for it, I told them all kinds of outlandish stuff. I told them that I was writing a book, which is not an entire lie, but I told them that I was swatted twice in December. What they would do with this information, and I just wanted to keep them busy. I wanted to bait them based on what my PR person said. They said, give them something to talk about. So I did. Now I'm going to go think long and hard about posting this, because in order to post this, I have to publicly admit I may have done a felony.
And then there was a huge documentary that was made about him where it basically outlined his entire life and what goes on. And the most interesting part about it is that we got to learn how he handles his money. And he really should not be trusted with handling money to begin with. Because there's one video that was like, he got rich off of crypto. And then about a few years later, he had to be begging his fans for money because he was broke for spending all of his money in crypto. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so I cannot tell you how to spend your money. But if anything, we all know crypto is probably one of the most volatile markets on the planet. I mean, every time I look at Bitcoin, it's always changing to it always drops crazy, but then it goes back up again. So, you tell me. But regardless, and it's interesting enough how he actually said in one of his videos, like, oh, he was not killing it on YouTube, but in the documentary, if you look at the amount of money he made in like 2018, he was making upwards of like, I'm gonna say like almost $500,000 in the year. And even the year after that, he had about 150,000. So is this somebody who should be trusted with money? Not really. Now, sometimes life happens, but to say you weren't killing it is a bit of a lie. Of course, as the years went on, it went down due to various different habits of his. But this is not a documentary on Boogie. I'm just explaining what happened. But honestly, if I really had to sum up Boogie in one single clip that really explains his outlook on life and how he handles things, this clip would be the one where
I mostly do commentary videos now. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed. So there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table. And then physically, I am morbidly obese. I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife, and I'm also a pet. But that could be an issue for employers that would research me. So if we can find someone who won't Google me, that would be good.
Well, that's difficult. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's impossible, but you have some challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of things in life are about your mindset, and you're using weight and disability. I can't. If that is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't, and you won't.
she is absolutely right. If you keep saying you can't, you ain't going to get anything done. Okay? at least say you tried something. But this isn't a life lesson. This is just telling you who Boogie is. So he is actually rather pathetic. Okay, there's not much else to it. If you can't take the initiative to help your situation, then there's no helping you at all. Okay, you can't blame it. You can't blame everybody for it. But anyways, regardless, before we get into the clip in question, let's get some background on what this coin is. So basically, Boogie2988, he launched this thing called the Fatty coin, and so the Fatty coin is another coin token or whatever, where you just put your money into it, then you get a token, but the token is worth a certain amount, and then you can always sell it back to get that same amount of money. That's how every single other crypto works. People are launching cryptos all the time, and they fail a lot of the time. And a lot of common stuff that happens with influencers is the infamous rug pulls. So where you had the one with Logan Paul and CryptoZoo, you had I think Jake Paul did something like Doink Machine. There was the Save the Kids token. Those are probably the big ones actually I have in mind. There's many other ones, but those ones in particular are the ones that garnered a lot because a lot of people put money into it and they got literally nothing out of it. Now, some people have issued out refunds, like Logan Paul, where the refund is more like, don't talk to me again about it if you're going to accept the money back. So by accepting these terms, you acknowledge and agree that you are waiving any actual or anticipated claims against Paul, as well as against any related personnel, affiliates, agents, partners, employees, service providers, or representatives. But that's just me. And yeah. But anyways, let's actually look into his little part.
Be a man! Make sure your woman feels secure by knowing you're not going anywhere. Now, Fatty is a community for like-minded individuals that have broken free from the matrix. True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional meme coin. Fatty for life.
So we all know who he's parodying, obviously, so there's no need for that. But in case we missed it, that's the way he was promoting his meme coin, as we put it. Now, as with all rug pulls, it all starts with a little promotion. You get your payout, and then you have an initial value of the coin. But in case you're wondering, well, at the time this was recorded, you want to see the value of the coin? It is basically in the pits. So this man blatantly scammed his audience. Right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, as what happens with every other coin. And when it comes down to it, I really have no words, but you want to know what he had to say with people criticizing him? Let's pull out some tweets that he said. Hey, he said here, y'all really don't understand crypto. Obviously do, because I lost my life savings in it, and whose fault was that? But I know a ton of people joined the Fatty community today, and you are awesome. Y'all are hilarious and awesome. That said, always be careful with your money so you don't end up broke like I did. So if you really cared about your fans and you cared about what they were doing with their money, their life savings, you wouldn't be promoting this coin to begin with. You're literally setting your fans up to buy a coin. And if you really believe no one's going to buy a new coin, you haven't met people who are looking for a way out. You haven't met them, because every time there's a new coin, everyone's going to be like, well, maybe I can get out of whatever the shit situation that I'm in right now. Maybe I can just, I buy this coin and it's just great. So even if you scam one person, you still scam somebody. There's no way around it. Now, next tweet I have for you guys is, fine, I'll speak as succinctly and bluntly as I can. I knew zero of my fans would download Coinbase, create an account just to buy a shit coin. It literally wasn't going to happen. But a bunch of crypto millionaires might come in and waste 0.1% of their worth on a meme coin as a joke, and they did. I don't care if a multimillionaire loses less than 1% of their holdings. That happens to crypto bros all day, every day. I don't care one bit about it. I would really care if there was an actual fan who started crypto just to buy a coin I told them not to buy. But that person doesn't exist, so we're good. You're missing the point. People still bought the coin. People still joined your community to buy the coin. Okay? Even if it's a bad investment and you tell them it's a bad investment, It's like you still did it. That's like giving somebody a gun and you're saying, all right, don't shoot somebody, but you can fire if you want, but just don't shoot anybody because it's wrong. You still gave the person the tools to enact the wrongdoing. That doesn't make sense. So what is this idiot talking about? But anyways, last tweet we're going to look at is essentially in response to some people criticizing him about him launching the coin. He says, no, it's not serious at all. It's just a shitty meme coin for people to buy for laughs. No pump and dump. No one would take this serious at all other than a few trolls. Boogie. Okay, this is the problem where I'm just going to put it to you straight, okay? It doesn't matter what your intentions are. It doesn't matter what it is you're putting out there. People are going to buy stuff from you. Even if you have the intention of making them laugh through a pump and dump, okay? You still, first of all, you still partnered up with some crypto people and you still promote it to your fan base. And you know people are going to buy it. So you can't just say, oh, well, it's just a meme coin. It doesn't matter. I put it up for laughs. You still put it on the market and people's real money, which isn't for laughs, still got, swindled. So I hate people who do this kind of stuff, especially when it's like, oh, well, I didn't actually do it. You gave the tools. So shut up. But anyways, point is, now, when it came to Coffeezilla confronting him, oh my goodness. Now, this is a very long video, so it'll be put in the description down below, but I'm just going to give you guys some of the highlights that I noticed. And it all plays back into how Boogie really presents himself as a person in general. Like the constant victim mentality, the constant, shifting in and out of responsibility. So let's watch. Let's get some highlights.
And asking people to invest in this coin. I mean, what's the joke exactly? You know people are going to invest. That's why you're getting paid. You know that.
I thought people would buy one coin to come onto the server and hang out and fuck around. That's what I thought. That's my understanding, and that was the point. When they were pitching this to me, they're like, don't be like Logan Paul. Don't be these other people. We want you active in the community. We want you to talk. We want you to be there. This is your community. Be part of it. And so it seems very easy for me to do this with another company to collect.
You are asking people to invest in a financial product, not just a community, right? You understand that. This is not like, hey, pay $1 and you get access to my community. People think that they're going to make money. That is why there's $3 million of trading volume on this little shitcoin that you just promoted.
Well, I told them they won't make money. I literally told you go broke buying this coin.
You
can't
think
in the tweets and in the videos, I said, don't buy this coin. You'll go broke. If you want to be broke like me, buy this coin.
There's literally no way you believe you're going to get paid $10,000 for something, and those people aren't expecting a greater return on their investment. This is how meme coins work.
Their money back, but I mean, there are plenty of companies that I've worked with that are just there to get their name out, and they're glad to make their money back or even spend the money to get name recognition. I can name a dozen.
These people are spending money to get pump.fun meme coin name recognition?
I presume.
You know who was expecting that? The people who paid you.
I obviously don't want anybody to lose money. I thought there was going to be some trading. I thought people would buy enough coins to join the community and come and fuck around and have fun. I thought they might spend a little bit of money like they do on Cameo or Patreon or OnlyFans to have some personal interaction. That's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting anybody to think they're going to make money from this, especially because I specifically told them, you will not make money from this.
Well, all right. So the problem with Boogie's statement is that the difference between OnlyFans, okay, and Patreon and any service that you pay for is that when you pay for a service, you're getting something in return, okay? So whether it's on OnlyFans, you get some ass. Whether it's on Patreon, you get some extra content. Whether it's on Cameo, you get your favorite person to say whatever the hell you want, okay? Now, when it comes to crypto, okay, you don't know what you're getting out of your investment, okay? You could literally have somebody who puts $1,000 and gets 100,000 back, or you can have someone who puts in $10,000 and gets $1 back. So you're literally misleading your audience. You're not getting a service. You're not getting anything out of it. You're getting, guess what? A rug pull. And even if you look at Coffeezilla's face, bro, he's like, there's no way this guy is serious. So Yeah, it's kind of insane. But I actually want to show a few more clips from this whole interview because when I tell you it gets worse, it gets worse.
They're going to use whatever's worth of your name to dump on your fans. You know that.
Well, if you're telling me that, I believe you.
That's how meme coins work. I told you in DMs not to do this. You came to me because you were about to launch this coin.
It was launched. You told me after my first tweet. I literally said to you, the question before that was like, hey, man, can we talk real quick? You said, don't do it. I said, I have some questions. You said, don't do it. But at that point today, it was already too late. The first tweet was out. And
No. There was no contract. There was no video out.
The money's already spent. It's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's gone. I used it to pay debts. I used it to pay medical debts.
You didn't have to tweet that tweet. You didn't have to tweet it out. You said you did the pre-announcement hype thing, and then you sent me a message asking me, oh, I've got some questions. I immediately tell you don't do it. Then you don't listen to me. You say it's too late. I cast the check. Need it for medical bills. Isn't it just a shit coin, a meme? No one's actually going to buy the thing. And then $3 million worth of trading volume happened.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, obviously.
I'm not going to regurgitate what was said in the interview, but I think you guys get the point. So anytime you promote something and you have some influence, people are going to buy it. That's the point. So you can sugarcoat it however you want, but it is what it is. And, the problem with Boogie that, a lot of people have mentioned, which is still pretty prevalent right now, is the fact that this guy is so irresponsible with his money. I mean, you know what? Let me just take another clip from the documentary and show you guys exactly what he does with his money, because he spends it so egregiously. It's actually insane. He will say, I have to get the latest video game when a video game is a luxury. Okay? I like to play video games. Don't get me wrong. You're watching me play a video game right now, but it's a luxury. Okay?
Here in this house. The problem with that is I spent more than $10,000 getting that fight together. So by the time all that was done, all I did was put that $10,000 back into savings. Being in the new relationship is great, but she can't help pay a $2,200 mortgage. Okay, let's go through my monthly bills for a second. My health insurance is $800. I have $500 worth of medical bills. I have $500 worth of utilities. I pay for doctor's visits, physical therapies, labs constantly. I still have to pay for the car that I drive. I still have to pay for car insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance. Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it. Final Fantasy 16 came out. I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it. That's $400 worth of video games right there. But if you take out all of it, you take it out. All I eat is sandwiches every day. All I do is sit here. I don't pay for any.
So if you can't afford it, you probably shouldn't buy it. Also, he's talking about a $2,000 mortgage. You can downsize your life. You don't have to live in a big ass house. Have you seen his house? Okay, I think it's just him and his girlfriend. You can just downsize to an apartment. It's okay. Not everybody has to own a house. You own a house when you can own it. You shouldn't be fighting tooth and nail to be paying off your mortgage. I know it happens to a lot of people, but ideally speaking, if you have to downsize your life, you don't got kids, you don't got none of that stuff, hey, you can move to a 2-bedroom apartment or 1-bedroom apartment, whatever. It is what it is. So I don't understand this whole idea. It's I got medical bills, I got this and that. Mind you, I believe he also got gastric bypass surgery, and then he put the weight back on again. So this is somebody who really does not want to be helped. So this is someone who's always in a victim mentality. And when you're always in a victim mentality, you'll never see things in the objective sense. You'll never see the world in a better way. You're never going to take the initiative in your own way. Just like the interviewer lady said, when you say, I can't, I have this, guess what? You can't do it. So, point is, if you scam your audience, you're a scumbag. If you exploit your audience, you're a scumbag. no matter how you put it, you're a scumbag. And with Boogie2988, it's just a constant downfall every single wave. And I'm sure this will probably be added to the many, many other controversies that this man has. So, my God. So, what's the point here? Boogie2988, the only way I can see it is, listen, you got to find a way to give the money back. And that's all there is to it. Because we don't take lightly to scammers around here. Because anyone who exploits their audience is trash. But anyways. That's really all I have to say about the situation. I find it insane that this man still always in controversy despite the amount of like fall off that he's had. And he's going to continue to keep falling off until nobody wants to watch him anymore. Because over time, your true colors are showing, and this guy just wants to play the victim every single time. So, that's it. I got nothing to say about this. Watch the original video, watch the full interview. I'd recommend you watch it, but other than that, that's it for me. So, if you enjoyed this video, and you would like me to look into more scams like this one, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my socials down in the description below. With that being said, I am out.